Now on the Westwood One Radio Network. News recently emerged that Bucs quarterback Tom Brady would undergo off-season knee surgery. Head coach Bruce Arians said Wednesday the number 12 should be ready to throw and participate in 7-on-7 drills around June. Brady will turn 44 on August 3rd and is set to earn $25 million this coming season. Steelers president Art Rooney II confirmed that the team wants quarterback Ben Roethlisberger back for an 18th season. Rooney said in a statement Wednesday that he met with Big Ben and that the sides agreed they'll continue their partnership once the contract situation is worked out. In other news taking place around the NFL, Bucs edge rusher Jason Pierre-Paul had surgery on his left knee Wednesday. NFL Network insider in Rappaport reported JPP's surgery was a minor cleanup, and the Raiders have parted ways with receiver Tyrell Williams, who missed the entire 2020 campaign because of a shoulder injury that required surgery. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
DQ presents How to Find Meal Fulfillment. First, order the delicious new rotisserie-style chicken bites from DQ. Then feast your eyes on these unbreaded, tender, juicy, 100% white meat beauties. Next, take a bite of the bite. Realize that unbreaded chicken loaded with flavor is finally possible. And last, call your boss and ask for that promotion. You may have started last week, but hey, if chicken this good is possible, anything is possible. New rotisserie-style chicken bites are now at DQ. Happy tastes good.
If you're a first-time buyer, finding your first real home can feel like this.
Hot property. Not going to last long. Multiple offers.
30-year fix.
We need earnest money.
But a realtor has the expertise to strip away all the noise and focus on what really matters to you.
You're going to love this place. Great neighborhood. School is walkable. It even has a huge yard so Henry can practice his penalty kicks.
Finding the right place starts with you and a realtor with the expertise to make sure your voice is the only voice that matters. Realtors are members of the National Association of Realtors. That's who we are.
And we are the Imperial Valleys, AM 1230, KXO, El Centro, California. Good morning, Gene.
Good morning.
Well, looking back, among the things that today's kids will never get to enjoy that you and I enjoyed, things like riding in the back of a pickup truck, drinking water from a hose. Yeah, playing outside.
Yeah, playing outside. Yeah, that's a biggie.
Yeah, and kids these days will never know the pain of paying $12.95 for a record album and only liking one song on that album.
Yes, sirree. It was great when they came up with they didn't do this with all albums, but you could sample.
Yes.
And that kind of took the concern out of some of those people that wanted to let go of some of their hard-earned money at that age to buy an album. So that was a cool thing when they started doing that.
Yeah, and some albums, the deeper you got into the album, the better it was.
Mm-hmm. And the more times you played it.
Yes. Are you ready for birthdays?
Birthdays, we've got some.
Okay, actor Anne McCrae, she was on the Donna Reed Show, is 90. Actor Tom Courtney is 84. He was one of the stars of Dr. Zhivago. Oh, boy, you talk about a boring movie. Anyway, other birthdays today, CBS newsman Bob Schieffer is 84. Actress Diane Baker, 83. Actress Karen Grassel is 79. Sally Jesse Raphael is 79. And let's see, comedian Carrot Top. Is he still around?
I think so, but haven't heard from him in a long time.
I think he is a permanent fixture in Las Vegas. Yeah. He is 56.
Yeah, he could be doing his thing in Las Vegas.
Yes. Actress Alexis Denisoff is 55. Actor Leone is 55. Actor Leslie Boone, 53. Actor Sean Astin, 50. Let's see. Actor Anson Mount is 48. Actor Rashida Jones, 45. Actor Justin Burfield is 35. Actor Jamila Jamil is 35. There's James Phelps and Oliver Phelps. They're twins. They're 35. Okay. Local birthdays, got them coming up.
Steel construction has been a huge part of Imperial Valley since 1969. First, starting out building homes, and now since 1984, expanded to commercial and agricultural construction projects. Steel Construction Company, a reputable name offering you the best high-quality buildings at reasonable prices. They strive to offer their customers the best service available in a timely manner. For your next project, call Steel Construction, 760-351051. That's 355-1051.
Let's celebrate our KXO birthdays. Happy birthday, Celia Enrique, Deshaun Holmes, Dennis Freeman, Abigail McIlvaney, Edward Noriega, Kelly Keithley, Lashama Osby, Christopher John Rodriguez, Isra Baldi, Guadalupe Smith, Jean Martinez, Opheliano, Patty Barber, Rosemary Denton, Sonny Smith, Rhett Bastian, Annabelle Gonzalez, twins Paxton Ellis and Parker Ellis, Larry Rossler, Annabelle Martinez, and happy birthday, Sully Arda, celebrating today. Okay, we should point out that Annabella Denise Martinez is 6 today.
So,
yeah, good age. Don't want to go there again, but it's a good age.
Good age.
Yes. Okay.
Hey, and happy birthday to Pastor Dennis Freeman. I heard you mention his name this morning. He's a listener.
Okay.
So,
well, bless you, Dennis, and many, many happy returns, right?
Yeah, he's an old Hopeville-lite.
Yeah.
That has come on over to El Centro.
He has seen the light.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, what else is new and exciting?
New and exciting. Well, we made it always exciting when you make it through Wednesday. We're
yes.
on the downhill slide now for the week. Thursday is nights. And, hey, the weather is great. Has the wind for what now? 3 weeks?
Yeah, but wait. The fair should be starting tomorrow. It's not. But, and then for the weekend, we're going to get some fair weather starting Sunday into the middle of next week.
My fair weather friends.
Oh, yes.
All right.
So we'll just have to wait and see. You know, it's that time of year.
Yes, it is. Seem like it, but it is.
Oh, well. And things are happening. You know, if you look to the skies, you may see not only the Blue Angels, but the Air Force Thunderbirds as well.
Thunderbirds, yep. They're in town. That's why you hear so much activity.
Yeah. Okay, socially distancing, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
Comes in all sizes and shapes.
Got it. Your news.
We've got news coming your way.
It's a look at world and California news headlines to get things started. It is brought to you this morning by your friends and neighbors at Lock Air Conditioning. Right now is the right time to give them a call for your pre-season air conditioner checkup.
CBS News Brief. New research shows a COVID variant now makes up more than half of most infection in 44 California counties. Moderna is testing a vaccine booster. Brown University's Dr. Ashish Jha tells CBS.
If we need it, it'll probably be sometime in the fall, I suspect, at which point we should have enough for people to get it. So we'll have to see. But I remain pretty optimistic that we may get away without needing it at all.
The House is set to pass a bill banning discrimination against LGBTQ people. Georgia Republican Marjorie Taylor Greene.
You should be angered. You should be concerned for the safety of all the little girls that are going to go in a bathroom not knowing if there is a man in there that calls himself a woman.
Public hearing set to begin into the power and water crisis in Texas. Many are still waiting.
We've been without since last Tuesday. They've mentioned burst pipes. They've mentioned the fear of turning everybody back on.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Whatever the weather brings this winter, you can rely on a York Affinity Premium System to keep your home warm and comfortable. You'll get maximum efficiency thanks to advanced technology and helping to significantly reduce your energy bills. Plus, you can stay connected via our Wi-Fi-enabled touchscreen thermostat. Every York unit is designed, engineered, and assembled in the United States and backed by industry-leading warranties. Affordable financing options are available. Call Lock Air Conditioning, your local York dealer, at 760-353-4501. That's 353-4501 to schedule a free evaluation of your system. York, install confidence. Contractor's license 696-216.
California headline news. The LA County Sheriff says Tiger Woods isn't being investigated for anything like drugs or alcohol in relation to his accident south of Los Angeles Tuesday.
The deputy on scene assessed the condition of Tiger Woods, and there was no evidence of any impairment whatsoever. He was lucid, no odor of alcohol, no evidence of any medication, narcotics, or anything like that.
Sheriff Alex Villanueva saying investigators will check out the black box contained in the luxury SUV Woods was driving when it flipped over Tuesday morning, leaving him with severe leg injuries. Wind spreading the flames of a fast-moving fire in the San Bernardino County community of Bloomington overnight.
A few neighbors down the street had their trees, cars, and houses start fires, so it was pretty quick. Matter of minutes.
Several homes reportedly destroyed by the fire that quickly spread from a backyard burner. Santa Ana winds in the region keeping fire danger high. Gas prices in the state rising 13 cents in the past week to a statewide average of $3.63. Jeff Scott, California News.
Do you check your Google search results?
Okay, let's not get ahead of ourselves. The World and California News headlines brought to you by Lock Air Conditioning, your year-round comfort specialist. Call them now for a preseason air conditioner checkup.
Regularly, you should. People often get their first impression of you or your business online. Negative comments on the internet can impact your life and your livelihood. Take control of your online reputation. Get your free reputation report card at reputationdefender.com. It may reveal negative posts from an ex-employee, upset patient or client, news article, legal issue, or even exposed personal information right there in your Google search results. Uncover what's lurking on the internet about you with reputationdefender.com's patented scan and get your free reputation report card. Or for immediate assistance with your reputation, call 800-800-7134. Our cutting-edge technology helps make your Google search results look their best. Call 800-800-7134. That's 800-800-7134. 800-800-7134. Or take the free scan at reputationdefender.com.
And it's page one of the local news. Page one, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in Brawley and El Centro. Quick Lane, they've got the best price on tires guaranteed. Talk to your Quick Lane service advisor for details.
Well, the COVID-19 numbers are in, and George Gale has the story.
The numbers are released by the County Public Health Department. Number of active COVID cases in Imperial County has gone down to 121. Number of deaths attributed to COVID-19 in Imperial County has increased by 1. It now stands at 586. Last report, there were 29 COVID-19 patients hospitalized. There were 4 ICU beds available in the Imperial County. New cases per day per 100,000 population has decreased to 6.49, down from the 7.16 reported on Tuesday. Positivity rate has increased to 14.9% as compared to 12.25% previously reported. For Kxo Local News, I'm George Gale.
And here's a heads up on a county closed road that'll be coming your way in March. Orchard Road, 4th Street to Havens, beginning March 1st through the 15th of April. It will be closed. This is for Orchard Road improvements. KXO News Time, 7:42.
Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers have the best price on name brand tires sold at Quick Lane, guaranteed. Just ask your Quick Lane service advisor. Now we're talking the best brands available: Michelin, Continental, Pirelli, Dunlap, Kelly, Bridgestone, and more. And we're talking the best price. Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment. Quick Lane in the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 in Julia Drive, and on Imperial Avenue next to Food for Less in El Centro.
Special honors given to a local Border Patrol agent. George Gale has more.
It was presented to a local Border Patrol agent. It is the U.S. Border Patrol's highest honor. It was presented to Agent C. Latta earlier this month. Latta was assigned to the Kxo Border Patrol station when, on February 18, 2019, he rescued a man from the All-American Canal. During his shift, Latta responded to an illegal alien struggling to swim across the canal. Several attempts were made to assist the drowning man using a rescue disc from the water's edge. Knowing the man would soon give in to exhaustion, Latta jumped into the treacherous waters and swam towards the man. Agent Latta was able to grab the man and pull him out of imminent danger. Border Patrol says Latta's heroism and disregard for his own personal safety saved the man's life. Latta was presented the award for going beyond the call of duty by risking his own life to save the life of another. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
And that will conclude this edition of Local News. Stay with us for Page 2 coming up.
Page 1 of the Local News, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They have 2 locations in the Valley, right next to Food for Less on Imperial Avenue in El Centro, and in the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 and Julia Drive in Brawley.
What if the music stopped? If the familiar voices were silenced? If there were no breaking news updates? What if your companion and connection to your community came with a monthly fee? Don't worry, we're free local radio with you wherever you go, celebrating 100 years and looking forward to the next 100. We are broadcasters. Text radio to 52886 and let Congress know you depend on your local TV and radio stations. This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
It's Page 2 of the Local News and in-depth weather, brought to you this morning by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for life insurance, health insurance, or retirement planning.
California Midwinter Fair, for the most part, has been canceled. However, animal judging will go on. Entries should have already been submitted. Officials say they will follow the rules from the 2020 fair, with some exceptions. Animals allowed to show will be steers, feeder calves, swine, goat, and sheep. All top weights on animals have been removed. 4-H and FFA will show together. All animals will be classified by weight, no breed classes. The show is terminal. No animals which show will be allowed to go back home, nor allowed to be sold to anyone other than the designated processor. Exhibitors will receive market price, and the fair will conduct an online add-on process to allow the community to contribute to the exhibitor projects. It will be a day show. No washing, clipping, or grooming of animals will be permitted on the premises. Show uniforms will consist of blue jeans, casual toe shoes, and polo-type shirts. Whites are not required. No showmanship. The fair will charge a 3% commission fee on total sales and add-ons for each animal. 2 collisions in the news this morning, happening on Wednesday. Here's more on this story.
The first was a 2-vehicle collision. It was reported at 8:53 a.m. on Wednesday morning on Highway 111 at East Ross Road. California Highway Patrol says there was a major front-end damage to the vehicles. 59-year-old passenger in one of the vehicles suffered what was described as minor injuries. She was transported to El Centro Regional Medical Center for treatment. Second collision was reported at 9:23 Wednesday morning at the Andrade parking lot. CHP says it was a single vehicle collision. No injuries were reported. They say a vehicle was wedged under a pole and had to be pulled out. No information as to how the vehicle became wedged under that pole in the first place. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
And we'll be back with a look at the weather.
It's nice to explore your options when it comes to buying insurance, no matter what you're looking for. David H. West Insurance Services offers it all. And being an independent broker, we have many companies to choose from. We continue providing Medicare, life, and health plans, and now offer auto, home, and commercial insurance. David H. West Insurance Services can find the right insurance to fit your needs and budget. And best of all, a staff who cares about you. So don't hesitate to pick up the phone and call David H. West Insurance Services at 760-352-3411. That's 352-3411 for a free insurance review. That's 352-3411.
Here's Carroll Buckley with a weather update.
The National Weather Service says a dry, cold front will drop through the region this morning, bringing cooler temperatures and gusty northerly winds across the Imperial and Yuma valleys. After a brief warm-up on Friday, cooler temperatures and breezy conditions will return again Sunday, with another mostly dry weather system moving through the area. A Pacific low-pressure system potentially affecting the region during the middle of next week may bring a return to precipitation chances, but there is still much uncertainty. 83 the high in the valley yesterday, 46 the low. Today, sunny with a high near 70. North-northwest wind 10 to 15 miles an hour with gusts as high as 20 miles an hour. Tonight will be mostly clear with a low around 43. West-northwest wind about 5 miles an hour. Sunny on Friday with a high near 78. West-southwest wind about 5 miles an hour. Saturday, sunny with a high near 80. North-northwest wind about 5 miles an hour. And on Sunday, it'll be sunny with a high near 72. North wind 15 to 20 miles an hour with gusts as high as 30 miles an hour. And right now we have 55 degrees downtown El Centro, 35% our relative humidity. Wind out of the northwest at 327 miles an hour. Air quality throughout the valley is good. Your border wait time's about an hour and 30 minutes downtown. No waiting sentry there. An hour and 45 pedestrian. Eastport, just about an hour. No waiting sentry. 45 to 50 minutes at the Ready Lane. 30 minutes at Andrade. Page 2 of the local news brought to you by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for health insurance plans and Medicare supplemental coverage. David H. West Insurance Services.
Last year was crazy. My hours were cut.
I was out of work for months. I need a better job.
At the Center for Employment Training, study for a career in construction or healthcare. Go to cetweb.edu. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, and we offer job placement assistance to graduates. All programs can be completed in under a year based on attendance. Go to cetweb.edu or call 760-592-0208 for CET. Work hard. Be strong.
It's Sports Time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network. They're working together to provide you the best care. NBA action. The Warriors, they beat the Pacers 111-107. Hawks hammered the Celtics 127-112. Yeah, Bob Cousy and Bill Russell had an off night. The Cavaliers clubbed the Rockets 112-96. Heat beat the Raptors 116-108. The Bulls topped the Timberwolves in overtime 133-126. The T-Wolves only 7 points in that overtime period. Meanwhile, the Pelicans and the Pistons got together, and the Birds won 128-118. Thunder over the Spurs 102-99. Hornets beat the Suns 124-121. Are you ready for this? The Lakers lost again. The Jazz beat the Lakers 114-89. In other news in the world of sports, the Los Angeles County Sheriff Alex Villanueva said his department would not file charges against Tiger Woods. He was not drunk during that rollover collision that seriously injured Woods Tuesday morning. Villanueva said his department is considering it an accident, which could lead to a misdemeanor citation at most. KXO Sports Time is 7:52.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District is open and ready to serve you and your family for all your healthcare needs. Our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Brawley, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all of Pioneers, visit pmhd.org today.
Well, let's talk small ball. Spring training underway, and Shohei Ohtani said he topped out at 97 miles an hour while throwing live batting practice yesterday, an encouraging development that further supports the enthusiasm voiced by member Angels throughout the offseason. Ohtani, the two-way player from Japan, hasn't pitched regularly since the start of the 2018 season. Speaking of pitchers, well, the Phillies have recently checked in on free agent righty Jake Odorizzi, according to a report from the MLB Network. Odorizzi also is, the Angels are looking at him as well. In other news, Jose Abreu has tested positive for COVID-19, but the White Sox say the star first baseman is asymptomatic. And Vlad Guerrero Jr., well, he lost 42 pounds since last July, working aggressively on his conditioning during the off-season. He says he's slimmer and quicker and faster and ready to play like his old man did. And we mentioned training. Sunday, the Rays and the Mariners will tee it up in Peoria, Arizona, as spring training action gets underway in the Cactus League. That's it. Oh, no, we have basketball, NCAA basketball, coming up this evening on AM 1230 KXO. You don't want to miss it. It's Stanford and Oregon State. Yeah, I'm sorry, Oregon. Okay, that's tonight at 5:45. That's it, sports time. Brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District.
Since 1901, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy has provided the finest printing and copying services from start to finish. When you choose Imperial Printers Rocket Copy, you can feel confident in our expertise and personal attention to your product. We have a team of professional graphic designers ready to take your ideas and make them a reality. From promotional merchandise, full-color brochures, blueprints, and high-speed copies to business forms and everything else in between, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy offers dependable and affordable quality printing. Thank you for choosing locally owned and operated Imperial Print Rocket Copy with convenient locations near you at 430 West Main Street and 100 South 11th Street in El Centro and 184 South Plaza in Brawley.
Financial news and a brief look at the weather brought to you by Southwest Security, a locally owned security service protecting you and your property. Southwest Security also offers live scan fingerprinting to the public. GameStop shares rallied as much as 85% in earnings today, following another blockbuster day for the stock yesterday. The gaming retailer stock closed nearly 104% higher. Investors gained interest in the stock once again a few days after the company announced its chief financial officer would resign next month to help accelerate GameStop's transformation. Trading of the stock was halted twice yesterday, and its trading volume was roughly 3 times higher than the 5-day average for the stock, according to data. And AMC also jumping as people are trying to find a way to throw the dice and make some money. The U.S. economy fared ever so slightly better in the fourth quarter of 2020 than initially thought. The nation's gross domestic product grew at an annualized and seasonally adjusted rate of 4.1%. That's up from the adjusted 4% growth rate reported in late January. The small improvement reflects higher residential and inventory investments and increased state and local government spending. These upticks were partially offset by consumer expenditures being revised lower. The Dow Jones Industrial is right now off 141 points, S&P 500 down 32. The NASDAQ down 165, gold off $28.90 an ounce, and oil down 7 cents a barrel.
Southwest Security Company is a locally owned security company protecting your property or your business, and now offering live scan fingerprinting to the public. Plus, they added Southwest Postal with post office boxes you can access 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, with shipping services too, using DHL, UPS, and FedEx. They're conveniently located at the corner of Heil and 4th Street in El Centro, and if you need something notarized, they can do that too. You can count on Southwest Security and Southwest Postal for 24 hours a day, 365 years.
It will be sunny today with a high near 70, north-northwest wind 10 to 15 miles an hour, gusting up to 20 miles an hour. Tonight, mostly clear with a low around 43, west-northwest wind about 5 miles an hour. Tomorrow will be sunny with a high near 78, west-southwest wind about 5 miles an hour. And right now downtown, we are looking at 57 degrees and 35% relative humidity. Financial news and our look at the weather brought to you by Southwest Security. They offer 24-hour-a-day post boxes. Southwest Postal. You'll find them at the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro. Coming up, CBS News on the hour. And after that, we've got more of the best oldies on the radio. When you have a chance, log on to our website, kxoradio.com. You can also find us and follow us on Facebook. And by the way, this past 30 minutes available on YouTube. Subscribe. It's free. Yeah. And let your friends and family out of the Valley know they can keep up with the Valley on the YouTube channel.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro, the Imperial Valley's local news source.
Is CBS News on the Hour, your home for original reporting.
I'm Steve Kathan. The drug maker Moderna is testing a booster shot vaccine to target coronavirus variants that have been spreading fast. CBS's David Begnaud.
They'll all need to go through the FDA's approval process, but that could go quicker than you think, thanks partly to the success of earlier large-scale vaccine trials. Agency officials say smaller, shorter studies could assure the safety of the variant booster shots. Now, those trials would require hundreds, not thousands, of participants, and it could take only a few months.
You might be asking yourself, should I get it? And if I do...
That's part of a new public service campaign from the Ad Council to urge vaccinations. Brown University's Dr. Ashish Jha says people shouldn't wait for a third vaccine.
Obviously, J&J has the upside of one shot only. What I'm saying to my family is, when it's your turn, get any of the 3 vaccines and, don't worry about which one.
The Manhattan District Attorney's Office confirms it received former President Trump's long-sought financial records not long after this week's Supreme Court ruling rejecting a bid to shield them. The acting U.S. Capitol Police Chief Yogananda Pittman tells Congress police knew violence was possible the day of the Capitol attack, but nothing like what unfolded.
To stop a mob of tens of thousands requires more than a police force. It requires physical infrastructure or a regiment of soldiers.
In Texas, lawmakers are opening hearings on the power grid failure that plunged millions into peril last week. Governor Greg Abbott wants power plants to winterize.
You deserve answers. You will get those answers.
In Washington, the House is set to pass a bill to ensure legal safeguards for LGBTQ people.
The Equality Act is a completely evil, disgusting, immoral bill. It's not about stopping discrimination. It is creating it.
Georgia Republican Marjorie Taylor Greene, who has put up a sign outside her office intended for a Democratic colleague across the hall who posted a trans pride flag. New York Governor Andrew Cuomo facing new questions about alleged improper behavior. CBS's Mola Lenghi says a former staffer has now written about her allegations.
A spokesperson for the governor said in a statement, quote, claims of inappropriate behavior are quite simply false. Lindsay Boylan first brought her allegations forward about 2 months ago on Twitter, allegations that the governor denies. Now she says she's providing details as the governor faces separate accusations of bullying and creating a toxic workplace.
Checking Wall Street right now, the Dow is down 132 points. The NASDAQ is down 163. S&P 500 down 30. This is CBS News.
CBS News Radio is your home for breaking news. With our team of reporters around the country and the world, we give you the coverage you can trust.
Switch to T-Mobile for Business and get up to 90 days of service free via virtual rebate on your business plan. You get a great deal, the largest 5G network, and first-class benefits like Microsoft 365 on us. It's better for business and only with T-Mobile for Business. Limited time offer. Stop in-store for details. Plus taxes and fees for some plans. Virtual Express MasterCard within 8 weeks of receipt of valid submission. Complete port within 60 days. See T-Mobile.com for 5G devices, coverage, and plan details.
I love being able to share with our family who's listening how much we all love State Farm insurance. With surprisingly great rates, State Farm has saved us money with our car and home insurance.
I mean, you're my wife. You know how much I love a great deal, so of course I'm going to love the great rates and great service at State Farm. It's good for my wallet and for my family.
State Farm meets my needs, plus I get to control how and what I want for my budget. And I do it all from their award-winning mobile app.
Surprisingly great rates. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
On her TV show today, Kelly Clarkson's famous guest opens up about something the host is going through right now.
Advice from one famous mom to another on the pain of a breakup. First Lady Jill Biden advises newly single mother Kelly Clarkson on today's show on NBC.
If I hadn't gotten divorced, I never would have met Joe. I wouldn't have the beautiful family I have now. I really think happened for the best.
After 7 years of marriage, Clarkson filed for divorce from Brandon Blackstock last June. Mrs. Biden split from her first husband 2 years before she married the president in 1977. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
People magazine says it's a boy for Catherine McPhee and David Foster, who met on American Idol back in 2006 and married in 2019. He was a mentor on the show. She was the runner-up in season 5. I'm Steve Kathan, CBS News.
No child in Imperial County should go hungry. This is Jean Oswald for the Imperial Valley Food Bank. Living in a food insecure home makes it difficult for children to perform efficiently in school and to face the challenges of being a child. I urge you to help these kids. Donate to the food bank program. Recipients are children who rely on school meals and risk going hungry on weekends when they're away from school. The Ivy Food Bank Backpack Program. Donate online at ivyfoodbank.org.
CBS News presented by the Imperial Valley Food Bank, fighting hunger in Imperial County since 1991. Become a hunger warrior. They need your help now more than ever. Contact the Imperial Valley Food Bank.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio.
I have no words. I'm kind of shocked right now, actually.
With Carroll Buckley.
Not that I like it, but I do.
AM 12 KXO.
All right.